Hey guys, welcome to a new series of Minecraft on survival realms. I'm going to be doing it with my friends here, and we've just hopped into a brand new world and shall see where it takes us. I have a lot of plans for this series. I don't really know exactly which way I will go with them, but we've had a few ideas for how we want it to go and where we want to build. Let's make our first crafting table and craft up a wooden pickaxe.
Wow, okay, that is a ton of mobs.
We are already gonna need this. Thankfully, there's a little bit of coal in here, so I'm just gonna try to grab this really quick.
So glad there's coal right here, because that's definitely a great way to get started.
Okay, that is actually crazy. This is not good. I am definitely not heading down there for a while. Uh-oh, it is turning nighttime soon. Let's see if we can get enough wool in time.
To no surprise, I did not get enough sheep and was stuck down here eating around flesh and just mining away, seeing what it could get me. Thankfully, I got some coal, along with some copper, which would be good for my base, and some andesite, which is always a nice building tool. After a little bit of organizing, it was finally day. With no worry from mobs, I set course to explore the lands and find the best territory to claim. Someone was here. Pillager Tower and mountains. But wow, it looks good here. Like up on top of the mountain, you could definitely make a good castle there. Or there, down below by the river, there's definitely lots of room. As we come up past the Pillager Tower, I am very excited to see the village, along with an ice spike spine behind it, which will make it perfect to get easy nether travel. You do not deserve to live this way. Pow! Sadly, this village has already been looted by one of my friends, but thankfully all the villagers were saved by the special dirt holes on top of their doors, so they were able to be protected by any zombies, so we can use them later on. I continued my travels up the hill to find myself at the Pillager Tower again, and then collected some food. It was time once again to go caving, and I found my first iron. Of course, treasure always has traps, as these creepers came and ambushed me right after. After a successful mine, I made it back out. I continued my adventure over the plains until I found a quite lovely spot. Looking around here, I see a lot of potential, and I really like how we start kind of up above the ground. So I'm really liking this area, along with the caves that go underneath and the ice mountain. I saw this ancient portal in the distance, so I definitely had to go check it for its loot. Meh, okay. Okay. Heading over this way though, we got some cool terrain design and a nice spruce forest along with some oak. Gonna need to check out this cave later. But with heading back, I had to get to work. Let's set down some stuff. After getting all my stuff down, I wanted to get some trees around the area because it is looking pretty bare. So I added some cherry blossom and some oak to make the area nicer. What do you got for me? Oh. And to finish out the day, I lit up the area and kind of felt pretty good about the area. This pig got me to work because I was not feeling like it, but we got moving. Made a farm, small one, but then I realized I had absolutely no iron, so I needed a water bucket in order to have it grow better. Now I expected this cave to be just as bad, if not worse, than the first one I was in, and of course it was. I was greeted by several zombies, along with spiders and creepers, and it made it very difficult to start out my caving experience. Come on now, we could all just relax, right? Let me just get some iron. Stop spawning. Get away! Finally got some iron mining. Oh, never mind. And never mind. The new updated bat looks really cool though. I really like the new design. It was kind of a strange one for them to do. Kind of explains how Minecraft is just going in the wrong direction, but at least they're going somewhere. Got some more iron and coal though, and ventured deeper into the cave. I found a nice little area with glow squid, but I got quickly scared out from this drowned. Feeling pretty good about the materials I got. I headed back up. After getting back with a good supply of iron, I saw these two sheep and decided I definitely needed a sheep farm. We even got the baby sheep in there too, and plop. Next, I wanted to make sure I did what I did my whole mining trip for and got some water, and then I found this skeleton spawner right below my base, which was definitely a really big find, and that's going to be a big deal in the next episode. Alright, I finally got some water, just going to have to go grab one more. Well, that is the one and only death that will ever happen on this, so, well, let's hope, but right back to it. I just went to sleep and hope to brush off that death. Then I got right to chopping down some trees around the area, just getting some extra wood and some cherry wood. Then I made the stone cutter, which will come in really handy in the future for builds, and added a little farm area to the outer parts by my house. And then I decided to go back into the caves as I was not happy with the amount of resources I had, and I also wanted some tuff, which you can only find in the negative levels. This cave here went on forever. It was really weird how it was just a circular all the way to the end where I was met with all these mobs. I then had to deal with these too, and then I continued mining. I got some gold, along with some redstone, and some good tuff. But I believe I have everything now in order to get started, so I headed back up. Now I definitely wanted to put the tuff blocks and put them to good use, so it's definitely a good start. And I had to go out and get some more wood. Got a nice kill right there. Thankfully there's a little bit of sand below my house to help it with the glass for the windows. Putting some deep slate here, and some wood here, more wood. Blop. Okay, it's getting somewhere. And then magically this bee tree popped up. I definitely have to put that to good use. Good way for honeycomb and honey bottles. More building. Ooh, this is looking decent. I then added a little bit of decoration and just did some basic sorting to help me stay organized. But I have to say, it does not look too bad for a starter house, which I kind of made into a basic storage shed. And then I saw this cow and I realized he would make a good first cow. So I put him right in this hole for later. I went back into the mine in hopes of diamonds, and behold, yeah, I was pretty excited for just 2 diamonds, but sadly that was all I got. And then one of my friends, Diesel, came by and I gave him a little tour.
Hello, I like your skin. Oh, there's a creeper.
After having a good time with Diesel, I was taking a little scope around for the other lands that I could expand to for later. I decided to make a temporary bridge that would come in handy later for when I make it into a complete nice one. I'm not really sure on the design yet though. With only 2 diamonds to my name, I really wanted to do something about it and went for the good old classic strip mine. I started by finding this nice area down here and just dug into the wall, and I'm going to add a nice little mine decoration in a future episode. But I got to work on a nice tunnel system down. I know I could have and should have used kelp, but I really wasn't feeling like going and find it and using it to make a water transport system.
Welcome.
I met back up with Diesels. He has a new friend, Big Ounce.
Yeah, you can.
We all go way back in Call of Duty. But back to Minecraft, I was still not happy with the amount of resources I had and went back into the mine in hopes of finding a more open air cave. But after doing a hefty amount of exploring, taking down mobs, finding some coal, iron, and copper, I was unsuccessful with diamonds. And frankly, I was getting a little lost in here and I had no idea where to go. But I did find a slime which may come in useful in the future.
Practically.
Thankfully, before I decided to leave when I was out of food, I did find
Just
one more
Came out
diamond.
of a 30-minute mining
And then I
trip with
headed
one
out.
diamond. I was hallucinating.
I then quickly went on the hunt for a sugarcane and felt like I was hallucinating when I finally found it. It took years. But I also found this nice igloo while exploring, which, if people don't know, has a secret little laboratory underneath. This lab was oddly flooded, but ooh, got bad stuff. But hey, got a villager and one that will be healed up eventually. I then headed on back, got some food, and set up a little sugarcane farm. I then got to work on some terraforming, just making the area look a little bit nicer, so I could put down a little beginning of a new build. I'm once again using the tough block as it comes in the stone brick version, and it looks really nice, so I definitely enjoyed using it. And then put a cow in, one of 2. Then I made some fences for the top, and I was able to snatch a few more cows. Alright, and there we go, nicely in there. And this is going to be a nice auto supply of beef. And I must say, I really am enjoying this view of this area as it's slowly coming together. I went out for a little venture to find some lava, and thankfully it wasn't too far away in this cave. All you need is 1 bucket, and then with the button you're just going to put it in and out. But now I wanted to get started for a little bit of a build to it. We're going to bring some of the spiral tough blocks to add a nice little design. Nice little spot for the chest. And let's start adding a little bit of roof. Going a little bit of a Japanese style with some spruce and oak. Big Ounce tried to escape that warden.
Wow, back to back right there.
J.E. Bradbury blown up. But hey, alright. But the roof is coming together. And I was poorly interrupted by this pillager here. Thankfully, it was only the messenger. But hey, we got some grown cows in here. You know what that means. Mmm. Beef and leather. Let's get finished up on these walls. I wanted to grab some leaves with my shears for decoration, as I think leaves always make the place look nicer. So I definitely want to bring some in on this lower side of the mountain. Thankfully, I had a little bit more copper, as I wanted to continue to try out the new blocks, and added a nice copper door along a nice little path to it around the side. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I plan to make many more episodes and expand and build my empire to its fullest. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.